Each one of us has the potential to forever impact a person, a cause, a community. For nearly a century, the Van Wert County Foundation has transformed a donor's charitable wishes into a permanent legacy. It only takes one to make a lasting connection. During the 1920s, two bankers wanted to give Van Wert residents the option to keep their estate proceeds local and invest back into the community. That idea quickly caught on.
A group of individuals in the community got together and said, hey, we need to have a foundation where people with means could leave their money for local purposes. Hence, the Van Wert County Foundation was born.
One of the greatest joys for me at the foundation is to bring to life a donor's wishes as they establish a fund to make sure that charitable organizations, the nonprofits that are doing the work on the ground, are able to focus directly on the mission of the organization.
A variety of categories exist when making a contribution or starting a fund. You can choose where you want to create the greatest impact. It only takes one to inspire others. We believe that inspiring growth through programs and initiatives leads to individual prosperity in education, health, and community.
The foundation is known for a lot of the bigger things they do, like the Niswonger and the Franklin Park, but I believe last year over 95 agencies requested funding from the foundation, and these relatively smaller amounts that we provided help so many more people that it spreads the wealth around the county. Many times grants require either matching funds, a 20% or 10% or some percentage that they don't have any way to get. So the foundation will provide that, and then they can get the bigger sum of money from that grant.
It only takes one to support the power of purpose. We believe that supporting purpose-driven projects and organizations improve the well-being of our community. Whether our nonprofits are assisting veterans and their families, providing medical resources to those in need, or connecting children to the arts, there are many ways to make a difference.
The YWCA is dedicated to eliminating racism, empowering women, and promoting peace, justice, freedom, and dignity for all. The Van Wert County Foundation allows us to carry out this mission by their generous financial assistance through various programs such as our victim services, which include domestic violence, sexual assault, human trafficking, and long-term shelter for women and families. This partnership has helped hundreds of individuals throughout our community.
The Van Wert County Foundation has been a great supporter of Van Wert Civic Theater. We have had opportunities to receive grant funding from the foundation. We've used that grant funding to support our youth theater productions. We received a bequest, and working with the Van Wert County Foundation, they gave us the perfect opportunity to invest that money so it would remain in perpetuity and grow as other people make donations to the Civic Theater.
It only takes one to make a dream a reality. We believe through social impact investing, this community capital can advance change alongside economic development.
The funding that we receive from the Van Wert County Foundation goes towards the Ohio Heritage Training, and it helps me further my education, and we really are looking to thrive the beautification of downtown. We have 6 to 8 events per year, and with all our supporting partners, it helps the downtown grow.
There is a program that the Economic Development Office administers. It tries to remove blighted, unsightly, vacant properties and repurposes that land. The Van Wert County Foundation has provided temporary funding for us. That allows us to maximize all of the efforts that we have. The end goal for this project is really to stabilize the value of the properties in our neighborhoods.
It only takes one to rise above expectations and seize opportunity. Through the generosity of one, we can create a lasting legacy while empowering future generations.
The mission of Junior Achievement is to inspire young people, basically help them succeed in the global economy. We use the Van Wert County Foundation grants to help with some of the costs associated with training our volunteers. We provide them with a kit that they can use to facilitate the class. So we'll talk about small businesses and entrepreneurs in town and municipal buildings so they get an idea of how the entire community works.
Van Wert County Foundation has sponsored our efforts to retain and attract youth into our community.
Each one of us has something to share. It only takes one to support a greater purpose, inspire growth, and build the future. Will you be the one?